ECDL Advanced Excel Lesson 95 Shared Workbooks. Sharing workbooks is a way of allowing different users to update the same spreadsheet. There are two ways of doing this. The spreadsheet can be updated by different users at the same time, and all the changes will be updated whenever the file is saved, or at regular intervals. Alternatively, and we'll discuss this in the next lesson, copies of the shared spreadsheet can be sent out to different users. Each user will then update their copy and then return it. The returned copies can then be merged together, with all the changes being either accepted or ignored. Okay, let's open the supplied workbook Hotel. This workbook is to be shared. Firstly, let's save the workbook with a different name. Let's save it as Communal. To allow the workbook to be shared, we need to click Share Workbook. So as mentioned in the last lesson, if you don't find the options under Review, then you will need to add the relevant button to the Quick Access toolbar at the top, as explained in Lesson 94. So let's click Share Workbook, and on the Editing tab, we're not going to be dealing right now with co-authoring, so tick on Use the old shared workbooks feature instead of the new co-authoring experience. Next, click on the Advanced tab to see the available settings. So we can set track changes, update changes, if there's conflicts between users, and also whether print settings or filter settings should be included in the personal view. Click OK. The workbook is now saved and shared, and the title bar of the window will now show the word shared next to the file name. If the file is saved in an accessible location, for example on a server, any other user can now open and amend any part of the file while it's still open on your computer. That is, unless it's protected. It's worth noting that some features cannot be applied or amended by anyone once a workbook is shared. That will include charts, pictures, macros, hyperlinks, subtotals, scenarios, data tables, pivot tables, and data validation. To see who has a shared file open, select Share Workbook and click the Editing tab. Click OK. When another user changes data in the workbook, you'll be notified and see the updates when you save your copy. And the window that will be presented will explain that your workbook has been updated with changes made by others. If we go back to Shared Workbook and Advanced, we can see here that updates can be applied automatically and regularly. Press OK and close the workbook Communal. OK, that's the end of Lesson 95. I hope this feature you will find of use, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we'll be discussing merging workbooks. OK, I look forward to seeing you then.